Do you too wonder why nothing works for you? Why you always have to face bad luck? If yes, this video is for you. Today I'm going to talk about one of the basic habits that we all have, and we don't even realize how strongly it impacts our life. The habit I'm talking about is negative self talk. Now you might think, who talks to themselves? Well, I do. In fact, truth is, we all talk to ourselves. Some people do literally talk and discuss matter with their inner self like I do, while rest of us unconsciously talk to our inner self. It doesn't matter what your way is, but one thing that definitely matters is in which way you talk. In a negative way or a positive way. Researchers have shown that one's words about their self determines their willpower, their possibilities of achieving goals, and their overall personality in society. So if you too believe that you lag behind, feel exhausted, and could not pursue your goals, the possibility is that you might be directed by your negative self-talk. So question is, what is negative self-talk? It is not sitting down specially and criticizing yourself. I mean, some people might do that too, but in general, it is when we undervalue ourselves and use words that are not uplifting and positive. Let me give you an example. Negative self talk is, I am failure. I cannot do anything. You can clearly see that we are talking negative here. But do you know that if I say, oh, that's difficult, I won't be able to do that, this too is negative self talk. We often scold ourselves with phrases like, how stupid I am to forget that again, or my math isn't strong enough to do oral calculations, or yeah, that's easy for you to say, you don't have family like mine, or no, I don't want to try, I already know I won't like it. All these are examples of general phrases that we use very often to describe ourselves to ourselves. But we don't know what happened then. Once we say something, our body stores that information as a code. And what we repeat becomes prominent codes of our brain. And together, these codes build a program, and our brain adjusts its functioning according to that program. Let me tell you about an experiment here. Richard Weissman, a psychology professor at the University of Hertfordshire, conducted an experiment to find out if luck really works or it is just a myth. A group of people were called, among which half of them believed themselves to be lucky, while other half considered themselves to be unlucky. The participants were provided with a newspaper to count the number of pictures on it. The so called lucky people not only counted pictures quickly than their counterparts, but also found a hidden message on the second page telling them the exact number of pictures. Lucky people used it and got it right. So, the conclusion is that whether you are lucky or unlucky is determined through your psychology. Those who keep blaming themselves for lack of skills rather than learning them, who keep scolding circumstances rather than searching for opportunities, those who play victim and hold destiny responsible for their messed up life are actually not unlucky but negative self talkers. If you keep telling yourself that your limbs are broken, how would you run a race and how would you win it? So, to get out of your miserable life, you need to change your negative self talk. People might think how being honest about the present situation could be detrimental. I do not have money, that's true, what's wrong in it? Well, brain is very capable. Scientists do not know its full potential yet, but as much as known is definitely has been proven by so many successful people that it can work wonders. Many ambitious people have changed their lives with the power of their brains. And now it's your and my chance. Let's do it together. If you are here, you know that there is something that's not working for you. But you know what I know? That only you have power to change it. You are the only one who can program your brain to seek positive outcomes and look for better future. Only you, my friend, only you can pave that way which will lead you towards success. Your words determine how your brain works and how you perceive yourself in this world. Now, the important question is how to change negative self talk. Let's divide this process into 3 steps. But before we start, let me help you understand why this works. In our brain, there is a section called prefrontal cortex. It has 2 parts, left and right. People who talk positively actually wire more neural networks into the left prefrontal cortex of their brain. This part of brain actually aids us to seek options, look for alternatives and enable us to deal with the problems. On the other hand, people who always talk negatively, they activate their right prefrontal cortex. And that's the part that causes you to shut down your options and put you in fight and flight mode. It stops you from taking the actions that you should be taking. So now you know how it works. Let's find out how to change your negative self talk to the positive self talk. The very first step is analyzing. To change any situation, we need to assess it first. Pay attention how often you talk negatively about yourself. Inside you, how you respond to the hurdles. Do you always play safe and fear to take risks? What your response is when you make mistakes? Do you tell your family that it's all your fault? Do you look in mirror and always feel bad for your flaws, your age or your appearance? Or do you doubt others when they seriously appreciate you? Do you believe you don't deserve beautiful clothing, luxury houses or expensive outings? All these questions can help you assess how negatively you talk to yourself. And when you do that, you, like me, will be shocked to know that unintentionally we get engaged in enough negative self talk to bring more negative results than positive. There is no doubt that our brain programs through not only our self talk but other people's opinion too. But we cannot change it, but we can definitely change ourselves. So once assessment is done, we now need to spend our days very intentionally. You cannot change the reality. If you're living from paycheck to paycheck, say for example, we can't say I'm very rich, I'm living my best life, because you won't be able to feel it. You won't believe in it. So what we need to do is we need to shift our perspective and change the inner belief. Now let's take another example. Say for example, you want to buy something but you don't have money for it. Rather than saying or thinking in your mind, I don't have money, I can't let myself to be in more debt, how pathetic I am. Anyways, I know this will not look good on me. Also, it's out of my reach. I know we need to console ourselves and there's nothing wrong in it. But the thing is, we need to change our self talk from negative to positive. We can say things like, oh, that's so pretty, it will look beautiful on me. Okay, let me see if I can try to make a budget and see if I can buy this next month. Let's take a picture of it and I'll see what I can do. So in both the situations, you did not end up buying dress anyways. But your brain noticed everything you said. For scenario 1, you'll feel sad. Keep thinking about dress, beating yourself up for your bad financial condition, and you will not want to go for window shopping again. But for second scenario, you will move on. You go home and you might try to find a way to cut down some other costs to save money. You might search for a new way of earning for that dress. And if nothing works, you will never be afraid of going and looking at beautiful stuff again. So, this is the shift from negative to positive. It is not easy. I repeat, it is not easy, but nothing is impossible if you put your mind into it. And final step is intentionally adding positive self-talk. Be your own fan. Cheer yourself up every now and then. Believe in yourself. Self-praise internally and intentionally. Add affirmations in your daily routine. Use them according to your goal. Here I'm providing 5 affirmations for everyone who wants to enhance their self-talk. I choose to focus on the good things in my life. I am capable of achieving any goal I plan to. I'm not afraid of making mistakes. I learn from them. I am worthy of love and happiness. I am thankful for my healthy body. And if you do all these steps, you will see how positive you are, smiling most of the time. You'll find yourself changing others' self talk too. You'll feel more energetic, more satisfied, and above all, more fulfilled. Once again, my friend, do not depend on time, that someday someone will do something that will change your life. You'll have to change your life yourself. So let's get started today and now. I can do this. I trust myself. Hope you liked the video. Please share and subscribe if you do. And I see you in the next video. Thank you. Till then, bye bye.